So you take your leftover turkey meat for this, and we're gonna turn it into a chunky porcini ragu for pasta. I know. And when it's not Thanksgiving, you can just substitute a whole rotisserie chicken, remove the meat and the skin and the bones, and pull the meat and drop it into the same recipe. You start in a large, deep skillet, a couple of turns of the pan of good olive oil, throw in 1 large or 2 medium onions. To the onions, I put garlic in everything, so we're gonna throw some garlic in here, a few cloves. So I'm going to put a fat handful, I'd say like a loose cup, of dried porcini into a little pot and cover it with chicken or turkey stock, 1 big fat bay leaf, and lots of sage. Everybody has sage and rosemary, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, just like the song, around, right, for the Thanksgiving holiday. So we'll throw in some fat, beautiful leaves of sage. So I have these beautiful giant rigatoni here, or pacchietti. We're gonna drop that in, get those going. These guys take a while. When we come back, we'll add the rest of the liquids to our ragu right after this. So we've got our giant ribbed rigatoni bubbling away in salted water. We're working on a turkey leftover recipe. It's a chunky ragu, or thick sauce for pasta. So I've shredded up our meat. I've kind of, well, not really chopped it so much as just kind of pulled it apart. We've got our onions and garlic cooking out with sage and bay. A little salt and pepper. It smells fabulous. Couple of squirts of tomato paste. Stir this guy together. Back here, we've got our reconstituted porcini, and they've all plumped up beautifully. I'm gonna pull this off, turn that off, and I'm going to just take these out with a slotted spoon to rough chop them and run our knife through them. We want them to cool a little bit, of course, before we touch them. But see, now all of this broth will taste like the porcinis. Delicious. That's the benefit of using dried mushroom. Now, once we cook out our tomato paste, the next thing we're gonna do is add, about a half a cup of nice spicy wine. I agree. And look what keeps the cook so happy. Give that a stir. So we let that bubble away. When it reduces by about half, we're going to add our porcini stock, except the last little bit, right? There we go. See, we're reserving all that grit at the bottom. And a little bit of crushed tomato or passata, a couple of cups of tomato. Stir that in. And then just run your knife through the porcini, add that, and add as much or as little turkey or chicken as you like. When we come back, we'll toss this all together. Here's the basic gist of it. You always mix all of the pasta with all of the sauce. That's step 1. You take the hot, starchy cooking water, toss that with the pasta, a handful of Parmigiano or Pecorino. I prefer Parmigiano for this one. And then you stir this all together. And then you take good fatty olive oil and mix that together. And the cheese and the oil and the sauce will marry and emulsify to the pasta. This smells so good, I'm having a hard time putting sentences together for you. Yeah, a little more cheese. It's Thanksgiving weekend, why not? Okay, then we move all of this, enough to feed an army. I know!